Hello and a welcome, a very warm or rather chilly welcome here because it's raining to Bansko app, and we have our very special reporter extraordinaire, Richard Zeronian.
Good morning.
How you doing, Richard?
Very well indeed.
Except that we had a bit of a tough time, didn't we, up there?
Yes, fallen over more times in 10 minutes than I have in the last 5 years.
Me too. We experienced complete whiteout. We're going to show you the snow road right now, and then we're going to come on to the weather and some COVID stuff towards the end. But yeah, Richard said it very well. Fallen over more times than ever before. Complete whiteout. Very, very windy. I mean, crazy wind. But complete disorientation. So not the best. That said, the snow's quite good here. Yeah, I've taken some wider skis today. Part of the big shout out to our booking service on Bansko blog and of course in the app. Discounted transfers, discounted ski and snowboard hire and lessons. By the way, if you wait till probably early January, we will be having group booking lessons back activated, especially in time for the busy February season. So as you can tell, ski road is now officially properly open. Let's see whether I have to pole at all. I don't think so. This is normally the slow bit, this upper part. And just in case you haven't been here, we've just come from the top of the gondola lift, having skied around before, but started filming top of the gondola lift, and I wanted to show you the ski road. We have had a lot of snow, so it should be okay. But it is above freezing now, and this precipitation is falling as rain, kind of as I thought it might. And we've got these warmer temperatures for some time. But let's see what the ski road's like. With a brand new selfie stick, the most expensive one I've ever bought. £27. Richard brought it over from the UK, thanks Richard. Shout out to Stuart, we just saw him in 180. Always good to see people. If you see us around, Richard or myself, do say hello. We do pick up tips from you. His tip actually is a good one to remind me and to remind yourselves. Use something like Skyscanner, these sort of sites that hack your flight. Particularly good at busy times like February, where direct flights can be rather pricey, and a good compromise is to go via, you know, you can go via Germany, Holland or Italy even. So yeah, that's hacking flights. Hope you had a good Christmas. COVID regulations, oh, can I do a Richard's rant? Even though Richard's, it's from me, is honestly, I do not know the regulations from Albania, from Macedonia, etc. I don't have time. Please go to your government website rather than asking me. But if you are from the UK, I've got my head around that quite easily, and Richard found it very easy coming in last night into Sofia. He was through very quickly. If you're vaxxed, then have your past vax certificate at the ready. Helps if you can print it out early, before, but otherwise show it on your phone. If you're not vaxxed, then your PCR test, or indeed a certificate of recovery within the last 6 months. So that's getting in. Getting out, back home. 2 things you must do within 48 hours. Have a rapid flow test. The testing station is working at the bottom gondola lift station now. Just turn up, that's 20 lever for a rapid flow test. I think 90 lever for a PCR. And also you need to, for UK folks, order your day 2 test, get the reference number and put that in the passenger locator form found on .gov website. There you go. Everyone seems very happy they made it out so far. This is actually really nice. Some of the conditions this week are going to be almost like spring skiing, so it's going to be best in the morning with these warmer temperatures. I quite like it. We just hope for not too much rain lower down, because obviously this will impact the snow cover negatively. So a little tip here: if you're doing an early ski, enjoy the ski road. Really good place to practice your turns, particularly if you're not holding a can. Yeah. No news on restaurants particularly. Oh, Brian at the Irish Harp has, he says, one of the very few barrels of Guinness left, but the wonderful O'Hara's is available there as well, so check that out. A few places left for New Year's Eve there. Generally getting pretty booked up for New Year's Eve. So I don't normally do the ski road in such sort of grim conditions, but the snow is nice. I'm enjoying this. It just shows it could be worth getting up the mountain, but really I don't enjoy skiing in whiteout. That was, I fell over. Oh, by the way, I'm glad I wore a helmet. The piece was quite hard and I hit my head, so the helmet does its job. So temperatures are going to be warmer, cooling down at night. Looking further out, very difficult to say right now. It's looking warm for at least 5 or 6 days. As far as we can tell, things do change and can change very quickly. So, but for the next few days for sure, we've got these warmer temperatures. Early is best. Expect queues at the gondola lift. Early is going to be best. Plenty of people arriving for New Year. So really, what's the word? Make sure you get a taxi up early, or get to the lift very early. 8 o'clock. Maybe even a bit before would be sensible. But assume there will be a big queue. Actually, with worse weather, maybe fewer people wanted to queue. There's the Pescherite here. This is the second bridge. Really good place to stop, as is Kolibeta. Just coming up on my left. You can walk up from town if you've got a non-skier and meet at either of these two restaurants. It's going to take them half an hour or so, depending how quick they decide to walk. 40 minutes maybe if they're slow. So this is really nice, apart from the lack of sunshine. Ski touring, must try that this year. I said that last year, but the conditions were just so good every day, but never quite got round to it. But it could be really good to go off and explore. Very nice. Really quality snow. Just soft and surprisingly fast. So good atmosphere in town. Lots of people are coming to enjoy the mountain and the town and the old town. Lift pass prices, 79 lev a day. A little bit cheaper if you buy multiple days, but if you don't want to risk it, you may want a day off, particularly if you get a day like this, you don't fancy it. The duvet covers seem more attractive than going outside. Then you can recharge it, buy one day and then go online to Ski Point and pay online. So pay as you go type of arrangement is quite sensible, particularly if the forecast is not looking 100% sunny. I'm trying to think of as many tips as I can give you. For all the COVID regulations and testing places with maps, go to Bansko blog. Download the app, please. Give it a rate and review. It really helps other people find it. Honestly, it's very difficult to get people to rate and review apps, but I've been very happy with this latest version. It's been 5-star all the way, but we do need more reviews. Please rate and review the app. It takes 30 seconds. So here we go, as we turn the corner a little bit here on the home stretch down to the bottom gondola lift. Step by step are playing at Amigos. We've got interesting shows going on in Ginger and I believe Queen's Pub. Just by Queen's Pub underneath there's a laundry service that's going to open. How about that? That's going to be useful. I'm going to have another rant. Some people came in, if you're listening, at 5 o'clock in our building and screamed and shouted just to make sure we were awake before they went to sleep at about 6:30. Brilliant. So bear that in mind. If you're coming into a building in the early hours, there are probably some other people in the building. That's my rat over with. Some nice little mounds here to do a little bit of sledging. So we've got the Sport Hotel there, and then the Kempinski Hotel is there. But let's see whether there's much of a queue. Tip, you see there's like a second building there. You can buy your lift pass from the cash desk there, and there's a machine opposite the gondola lift where you can buy your lift pass as well as the cash desk. So if people are queuing to get a ticket, then you probably don't have to. 2 tips there. Got Piston Bully Bar here, the Happy End. Sopranos above the Happy End. That's a good restaurant actually. It's not open quite yet, I don't think. So let's just see how things are looking here. Ooh. There's a queue here for tickets. And then there's a machine opposite that can't even see anybody's using it. And I think that's a queue I can see behind. Can't quite see it on camera. So Richard. How was that?
It was actually very good.
It was, wasn't it? Amazing.
First
Very nice.
day though, quite tough on the legs.
Yes.
Even though I'm obviously super fit already, it was still a bit of a strain on the legs.
Obviously, yes.
Yeah.
But that's because it uses different muscles than your huge other muscles.
Indeed.
It gets different
Yes,
muscles.
Indeed.
Joking aside, that is true, isn't it? It does really get you
Yeah, very much
on
so.
the legs.
But I'll be okay in a couple of days.
Yeah, you will be toughened up, I think, hopefully.
Quite a queue here though.
That's what I was
Goodness
just
me.
saying to the good folks.
And the buses aren't in operation.
No, there's a bit of a queue. This is a
Actually,
queue for
this-
tickets.
This is the queue for
Yeah,
tickets. Yes.
absolutely. It's 4 degrees here. Can you see that? 4 degrees.
And I bet the queue right at the end in the other ticket office is probably empty.
Yeah, I've just given them that tip. And actually, the machine where you can buy your ticket is empty as well, opposite.
Incredible.
See, we give these tips all for free,
Yeah.
and all we want you to do is like, share and subscribe and hit the notification bell. Not a bad deal, is it? Any other tips? for folks today? Well, you've only just arrived. You got late last night, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah. You used the services of Bansko blog, I do believe.
I do. I got a transfer.
Great.
And that went all smoothingly well.
Great.
Actually, getting through the airport this time, EasyJet Terminal 2, which was unusual.
Yeah.
But super fast.
It's more civilised Terminal 2.
Yeah, very fast. And I just used the NHS app for my vaccination, and they scanned it, and yeah, it took less than a minute. Fantastic.
So it was no problem getting here whatsoever?
No.
Okay, great. Well, that's good to hear. Some people are a little bit concerned. Once you're here, it's all quite relaxed. No real problems. As I say, just be mindful of this queue, and don't queue for tickets, boys and girls. No need to. Get your ticket the day before.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
Or get Richard to no.
After 4 o'clock. You have to do it after 4 o'clock.
Yes, if you yes you do. That's correct. Yes. We're not quite sure how late the ticket desk will be opening till, because sometimes they stay open later at busy periods till 10 o'clock at night. So I can't verify that. And also,
Rich, I don't know if I should say this, but, or if you said it already. But even if you're not staying there, if you went over to a hotel not far from here, the Regnum, you can actually buy a pass there, and you can get a fast track VIP one. You pay the premium, but it means that you're not queuing.
Yep, we're waiting for feedback whether anybody's done that yet this season. There was no need to buy one this season until today, because there has been no queue, or no significant queue. So we'll wait for feedback on that. Do go to the app, go into the in-app chat. It's as anonymous and private as you want to be, and you can talk about COVID, you can talk about buying tickets and restaurants, whatever, and get some tips. People have found that quite helpful this year so far. So that was it. It was a really nice run, wasn't it?
Very good indeed.
Yeah, and we'll be back tomorrow, hopefully without a hangover.
Yeah, I don't drink much.
He doesn't, honestly, he doesn't. Seriously, folks. He's not going to go to Amigos, I won't allow him. And we'll see how it goes. We'll see you on the next one. Thank you so much for bearing with us down this ski road. We've enjoyed it.
Indeed. Ciao, ciao.
Ciao, bye-bye.